Hello everyone. How are you guys? Everything's alright? Look at this guy, zero try. Get ready for this, guys. Hello, Lishizad, Sistas, Ayub Lover, and Nikki. Meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. How are you today, guys? Guys, please join us on YouTube. For you that are on Telegram, join us on YouTube. Hit the like button, alright? And send a message on chat, please. Talk with me. Alright, guys, 1 minute 50 seconds. That isn't respecting. Look at that, man. Come on, baby. Keep going down. About the martingale, right? Yeah, man. The only thing, do you need to think about it? When you have a great amount for around 500, maybe 600, okay? Instead for you use 2% of 600. What is that one? 600, 10% is 60, 5 is 30, okay? And that is for around $15. So with 600, if you want to use $5 per entry, that will be easier for you to recover that money in the case for you get a loss with the martingale. All right, I know that's very difficult with a small amount, a small one, with $30, $50, $100. Okay, but that is necessary, man. There isn't another way with that. That's like this. 600, that's for around 5% is $30. That is 2.5. Okay, if you just try to use this one, that will be your martingale. Agree with me? That is like this. Okay. First entry, second entry, and the third entry. All right. In the total, 150, 105. Okay. But if you just get a loss on this, that will be necessary for around 7 entries with $15 to recover this amount, right? Okay. But if you just use this, I don't know, 1% or less than, and that's for around $5, instead to use this one, that would be 35. Okay, but this is for 600. Just think about it. If you just use $5 per entry in an amount with 600, that will be easier for you to recover the money. Why? You're gonna use $5 instead to use 2%, that is $15. The first martingale and the second martingale, that will be in the total $35. Oh my god, I lose this one. How can I get to recover that? Instead for you use $5 in the next entry, you can use this one. All right? To recover that, you just try to take a risk to use $20 in the next one, and your base about your amount, $15 for the next one. With 2 entries, only 2 entries, you're gonna recover the money. All right. using this amount right here. If you want to try to make this with $500, $400, you can do that. With 100. Let me see the chat. I think about are the best. Oh, thanks so much, man. I have zero out of my account twice the first 2 months since I started work. Oh my God, Lishazad, you need to use a properly risk management, man. You need to know how to use the fast strategies as well for you make money fast. How about 100? Do you mean 100 in the total on your amounts, or 100 with the martingale in the total? In the work I have been doing, I can't without emotion because emotion is very difficult to control emotion. Yeah. Oh, congratulations. You just recovered that. So, very good, man. So, with 100. Okay. If you just think about it, 110%, $10. $5, $5. 2.5, 2.5. What is the minimum value for this? $1. Okay. So you just need to continue to use $1 with that because of the odd amount. Okay. With $100, if you just use 5 minutes, I recommend you to continue use $1 per entry. All right. For you just get safe on that. Sometimes you can take a risk use. Okay. Sometimes you can use that. That is 2.5%. All right. And if you want to use a fast strategy and take a good risk with that, you can use $5. But just be careful with this one. All right? Be careful with that. All right. All my trades started with $2. Yeah, $2. It's a high amount with 52. All right. You just took a risk on that, but that was necessary for you increase your account. Okay, so that's necessary to be careful. I think so. That's for around 200. That would be a good value for you to start and try to be safe. Why? Because 10% it's 20, 5, 10, and 2.5 it's $5. Okay, so that is the minimum that I recommend for you to start with. $5. That will represent about 2.5% of your entire bankroll. But instead to use $5, you can use $2. Okay. All right. And that is so easy for you to just recover. Oh, I just lost this one. $2, $4, and $8. 14 the total. Okay. for you just recover that. If you just use 2.5, that will be $5. If you want to take a risk and use 5%, that's $10. You just make a 1 minute strategy, $10. You just recover that very easy and fast. $10. That will left for you $4 to recover that. You can just return to use $2 and make just 3 entries and recover that money. With just for around 2 entries or 3 entries, you can just recover the money for that. But right now, if you want to use the 2% of this amount, that would be a little more difficult for you to recover that, because that would be $35. So indeed, for you to recover that, you just need to open this 9, 18, 27. Yeah, it's 4 rounds, 5 entries with this one. Okay, with a little chance for you get a loss again, and instead to recover 35 is necessary to recover $7. And that's for you, this one, in this case, 2 or 3 entries to recover that amount. And in this case, that is easy and safe for you, safe and sound. And that is take a little risk for that. Okay? I hope they understand about that, guys. Okay. But think about it. So, when you just read this mark right here, 200, your markets will start to be more easier. It's easier for you to get on that. That will be easier for you. And with this amount, you're gonna make a little more profits. That will be more easy for you to get good risk management. And that will start to get better for you for our side. That start to improve your side. Please have necessary question. I think there is something you are doing wrong. Oh, about the delicious ad, please aid necessary question. There's something you are doing wrong. Either time, large stake, or emotions. Yeah, I think that emotion is very, very complicated. We're just talking about the binary option. Yeah, Michael. So, but you need to think about it. That's it. I agree with you, but it's necessary to think about, guys. If I just perform an entry right here with 92, and for nothing, the payout just drop. Okay, guys, you need to think about it. What is that martingale? What is that? What is this for? Martingale is a strategy that you need to use to recover your money and make profit with that. All right. So Just think about it. I just open an entry right here, right now with $10. Okay. If I win this one, I will recover my $10 that I put in the pocket right here and make profits of $9.20. Okay. But look at that, with 6, 8. The same value. Okay, just drop almost 2.5. Okay. With 92, look at the martingale. I just need to recover the $20, $10 for the previous one, and make a profit of $8. With 6-2, guys, look at this. $10, $20, 30 in the total. Only $3 of 60. Okay, but look the second martingale. The second martingale, I just need to recover $70. Look at this, $70, 6.8 of profit. Look for this 6.8. No profit for that. Okay? No profit. And no recovered money. That will left 2.8 to recover my money with 6.8. Oh, James, but what can I do in this case? Adjust your value. $5, $3, $2. With $2 plus $2, increasing $2, you will recover money, but 14 cents of profit. That's insignificant, right? With 43, $1.08, $3. Oh, that is worth, okay? I will recover my money. That's only $4, and I will make $3.48. That's good, right? So independent of the case about the percentage of the payouts, okay, you just need to be careful, because when you just performed martingale, you just need to recover money and make a profit that. So just think about it. All right? Everyone in the world will tell you martingale is not mean for the small account. Real trade, don't do martingale and don't recommend martingale. I'm not a professional. My trade are never martingale. Man, that is depend. All right? That is dependent. Sometimes this other trades just tell about this. Oh my God, I never use martingale. I have 99% of win on this. That is like marketing. Okay? That is merchandise. That is merchandise, man. Okay? There are great traders that use 3 and 4 martingales, because that is an evil necessary. You need to think about that. That's an evil necessary. Okay? Just think about this, man. We are talking about it right now with a small amount. Just think about it. This guys has just performed your entries using $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, and just try to make the first one. Oh my God, I just lose this. I not will try to recover that with the martingale. All right, let's try again. Oh, I just lose again, $10,000. You just need to think about this. When you just try to take a new analysis in another pair, you need to wait for around 5 minutes for you get sure what's gonna happen with this. Okay. Let me right here. All right. If I just try to perform an entry right here, right now, using sell button, and I just notice, oh my God, this will take a revert. I can change my next button to the buy for the next one and recover my money. If I just try to perform an entry right here with $5,000, I click on the sell button and they start to create a green candle and go up. Oh my God, I not do martingale, so I will try to recover on that one. Oh, that is a downtrend. I'll click on the sell button again, and that start to create a green candle. Why that's happening? Because you don't get analysis on this one properly. If you just try to perform analysis on this one, click on the sell button and just notice, oh, the next candle, I can increase my chance to get this win on this. I can increase my win using buy button because that is trying to correct and go up. Okay, that's better for me to try to open another pair and try to get a good analysis again and take a risk with a new value to recover my previous one and try to this again and try this again and try this again. I agree with you, martingale is not a good decision, but that is evil necessary. Evil necessary. All right? You're not obligated, guys, to use 2 martingales, 3 martingales, 4 martingales. And the minimal value that I recommend for you to use the martingale is $35. All right? Why $35? Because this. What is that? Time 5. How much is that? 7 times 5. $35. So you can just perform 5 entries. For you try to recover that. Okay? That is my recommendation. Let me see the chat. If you lose the 2 gales, the loss will be high. Let's using 2, second 4. I didn't altogether trade 7. How do you recover from this? Yeah, that was we're just talking about it. To recover that. With a small amount, that would be very difficult to recover this. Sometimes it's necessary to use a fast strategy to recover and take a risk on this. Having capital $50. If I use $1 to trade, second market, I still lose. Using the next trades. Yeah, with $50, that's very difficult because the minimal value for you is $1. If you just use $1, 2, 4, 7 in the total, you need to keep with the $1. Or you can try to get a win and try to recover and use a great amount and take a risk on that. The 12 steps, guys, is to try to read for around $107, $200. All right? Until to get there, that will be a very difficult path for you. Uh, you lose all your money with martingale. If the signal it's really means to be a win just spot in 15 minutes entry and beginner like this, if you lose your real man on Martin. Yeah, well, 15 minutes is just it's good to use on Forex. Okay. On pocket option, I don't recommend to use 15 minutes, but think about it. You just use 15 minutes, click on the sell button. Okay? The first candle just go against you. The second one go against you again. You just notice, oh my god, that is a reverse. And you just opening that with 15 minutes. You can't change your button because you put all your money on this and use 15 minutes. Sometimes the candle gets reversed in the middle of this. Sometimes it's necessary to change our button. It's not mandatory for you. Use the same button again, and again on the martingale. I just opened my first one with buy button. Oh my god, I just noticed that will be revert and start to go down. I can use for the next martingale sell button. All right. Oh, that's opposite. I just open an entry with sell button that started to go up, and I notice. Oh my god, that is revert. I use buy button for the next one. I can use the 1 minute strategy to recover the money. If you just think about it, oh my god, I can use that with 15 minutes. You cannot use the revert martingale. You cannot use the 1 minute strategy in the middle of this to recover the money. And if the candle just get revert, you're gonna lose this one. All right. Should be the same for everyone. Red candle 6 structure and look for this partners. You can use 15 minutes on time frame for you get analysis. But I recommend to use 5 minutes for you to understand and to get experience. And sometimes if you want to take a risk and increase your amounts and make money fast, you use 1 minute on expiration time, sometimes 30 seconds. Okay? You have all these options. You can use a 1 minute on this, 15 seconds on time frame. All right. You can use this one. Or 30 seconds. All right. So just think about it, guys. I know that is very tough. That's difficult sometimes. Sometimes not make sense. Oh my god, if I just use the 2 martingales for me to recover that, I just need to try again 5, 6, 7 entries to recover just a single one. Yeah. That is the difficult path for you to get for around $150, $200 to start to get better for you. All right? That is the point. Okay. Guys, if you want to try 15 minutes, try to take a look on the Forex. Okay? Don't use that on the pocket option, on binary options. Quotex, icon option, binola. Alright? Okay, guys. So if you have any question or something like that, just let me know. I'm so sorry for this live. It just talk with this. All right. Okay, guys. So that's all for today. Thanks so much for that. Have a great day. Have a good one. And see you around until the next live session. Thanks so much for this. See you guys. Bye bye.